Welcome to the Geek Show Podcast Network. I'm Rob.
And I'm Rob. And today, I've got another game for you. It's from a stalwart of the PSN store, dating back to Super Stardust HD and Resogun, both of which were kind of like the games which set up like indie games on the PS Network, as far as I'm concerned. And that company's Housemarque.
Yeah, they've been pretty quiet lately, haven't they?
Yeah, they did Dead Nation going back to like 2010, and before this they had Alien Nation.
Yeah.
And they've kind of been on the cusp of all the trends of what is happening with the PSN indie game style thing, because Resogun was sort of infinite bullet hell. You go on these little planets, if memory recalls.
It was very pretty as a game.
It was very good. It was very good as well. And they sort of revolutionised that and took it further with Resogun. And they're much more on the sort of the pulse of the trends when it comes to those Alien Nation and Dead Nation things, which is basically one character or a group of characters going around shooting everything.
Yeah.
Matterfall, the trailer came out a little while ago about that. And it looked odd because it was like basically running from one side to another, you with a sort of cybernetic. I don't know what the guy from Halo's called, but like him. I'm not an Xbox gamer, so I don't know these names.
You mean like a female version of Master Chief?
Kinda, yeah, but different colour scheme. And she was running from side to side of the screen, shooting these sort of crystallised monsters. It's a pretty basic concept. I think that's the thing that really marks out Housemarque for me. Because I think that's what marks out indie games for me, really, because it's not plot-driven, it's entirely gameplay-driven.
Yeah.
And it has like this opening gambit at the beginning of the game, which says, I am this person, this has happened to the world, and my job is to destroy all the monsters, basically.
Yeah, I think they're all cybernetic crystal things, aren't they? They're all robots.
You're getting into sci-fi, and you're getting into 28 Days Later, and them not being zombies, and all these sorts of completely narrow classifications of what things are.
I know, it's just in Matterfall, if I remember rightly, because I had a quick go at this. The premise is basically it's all robots that have been taken over by crystals.
You're just titling things, and titles don't change anything about what the game actually is.
True.
So I mean, it may as well just be like the almost forgotten game Vanquish.
Oh yeah,
because it actually plays quite a lot like that, like a 2D. Vanquish.
Yeah, it did remind me of that.
Because you have this mechanic where if you press L2, you will sort of skid along the screen and sort of turn the monsters blue, which makes them possible to be shot.
Yeah.
Which the skidding mechanic is a lot like Vanquish is the important part. It also looks a lot like Strider, which was out last year.
Yeah, I mean, when I had a quick go of it, I was reminded of so many games from when I was a kid, Strider, Turrican, stuff like that. And obviously, it reminded me of Metroid, the original platform version of Metroid, that is.
Yeah. The thing I like about it, though, it's just pure, quick gameplay. It doesn't give you too many tutorials or guides or whatever you want to call them. In fact, it barely gives you anything. It just says, here you go through this level, shoot everything. And I like that, you know. Much as I like games that have like a curated story, that don't make you go off in this open world. It just, this is where you gotta go, this is what you gotta do, go there, do it. Matterfall is exactly the same, but within the sort of the indie game world, where you are this character, this is your weapon, this is what it takes to kill these things, go and do it. And here are these levels with checkpoints.
Yeah, I like the fact that they had the checkpoints because playing Matterfall, it just reminded me of the old 90s platformers where you got to a certain point in the level and then you die and you have to start the whole thing all over again.
You're reminding me of Shinobi now, and Shinobi made me angry.
Never mind Shinobi. Bloody DuckTales.
Yeah, that's a very current that's a revived memory, though.
Yeah.
That was obnoxiously difficult. But yeah, that's the thing I like about this. It's pure gameplay.
Yeah.
It's not... It's as in-depth as you want it to be. You can get as good as you want, like Resogun. Because later on in Resogun, the screen's basically exploding with pyrotechnics.
Yeah, I remember that about Resogun. Yeah. It had some really good effects, some really good light effects.
Yeah, this isn't really the same sort of game, but it does get particularly convoluted because you have like your gun. You use your gun with your right stick, and with your left stick, you can sort of use this ray to fill in things and do minor puzzles. But yeah, it's fun. It's just a very light and slight game.
Was it the left stick that used the? I think it was the matter thing, wasn't it?
It's like a matter gun, a matter phase gun thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the whole thing, the whole endeavour is based around sort of playing it quick.
Okay, so it's designed for speedruns.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's speedruns and it's very adaptable, like Resogun, and not so much, but Super Stardust, that appeared on every format, and this has a sort of flexibility of how it plays and how it's put together to appear on basically anything and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I can't see, from what I've played of it, I can't see it using up much in the way of processing power.
Nah. But it's fun, you know. It's pleasant, quick, drip in, drip out. You can have like 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, because the levels are really short. It's just refreshing. It's a refreshing thing in the game space.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I did like about it in terms of the design, was that every so often you'd see like a shuttle or something like that, and fly above your head or just in the background, just moving around.
You know what? I never actually noticed that. Yeah. You do have to rescue people like in Resogun as well, but maybe not as do or die as it is in Resogun.
Yeah, but I think the main reason you didn't notice it is because you're probably playing it in the way it was meant to be played, whereas I'm basically an old man with these games.
Well, you see what the way it's meant to be played, as the footage is showing now, badly.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I played it badly and I was taking my time because I am an old fogey when it comes to these games now.
That's Matterfall, and it's very good. I enjoyed it. So thanks for watching this video on the Geek Show's YouTube channel. We will have more video game bits like this coming up in the near future. And we'll also have more interviews and exclusive programs coming exclusively here to YouTube. So if you like this, you agree with what we said or disagree with what we said, click that like button, click that subscribe button, comment below, or click on some of the links that are on screen right now, including our Patreon. Support us on Patreon. But until next time, I will continue to be Rob.
And I will continue to be Rob.
That's not misleading at all, but thanks you for watching anyway.